Alright. I think that's enough listening to the cool opening music. Hold on a second. I need to get more comfortable. There we go. That's a little bit better. I've been thinking about this game a lot. So I bought it even though it wasn't on sale. Let me see here. So technically I do have this is my first time playing, but I have seen somebody else play like the first, I don't know, chapter of the game. But I had to stop watching because I didn't want to get spoiled further. Alright. I thought I would just show you the options screen because it's very interesting. Looks very cool. And you missed it, but there's something that happens when you load up the game for the first time where there's a narrator character who we'll see soon. But the narrator starts talking to you and is like, I don't really remember. I tried to exit out because I was hoping I could. Well, I was thinking about trying to catch it on stream, but unfortunately it didn't reload it. So we'll just have to live without it. Alright. What though? And I forget, I did hear about this one originally. Maybe I just saw it on Steam. Because I keep thinking it reminds me of Deathmark, but I don't think that there's any of the team members, or I don't know who's actually like involved with this. The art style also kind of reminds me of it. Let me turn off another light. Too many lights. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Ah, you're here. Welcome, welcome. I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Yeah, this guy. This is the narrator. Whew. I always do this thing where like I'm always trying to get ready and run to the bathroom and get water before stream, so I'm always like out of breath for a minute when I sit down. Let me drink my water and calm down for a second. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Also, there's this weird thing where this like TV is slightly off-center. So if you think it looks off-center on my display, that's because it is. There we go. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. Oh yeah, I think this is the same spiel he gives when you first load the game. Okay. Let's see. First, this game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals. You may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Oh, up here. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. Oh. Okay, tells me my logs. Auto button display. Person of interest. files. From here, you can check the text log, view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. Oh, I didn't really quite realize, but this is a mask. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It is a mask, but if you look at his face, like, he actually looks like he'd be a younger guy compared to, like, the old man mask. I thought he was just an old man with some floppy jowls. You can also adjust the brightness, blah, blah, blah. For instance, if there is a voice you'd prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0. I suggest you check the brightness, controls, and other settings now before going on. Open update page. I'm not using a controller, so. We'll just figure out what buttons do what. Oh. Oh, these are on file. Okay. Fast forward. Oh, okay, that's cool. 'Cause I believe there will be lots of dying in this game. As in, I will be dying. And having to repeat stuff. Move camera. I think I can do most of this with a mouse, but I don't think controller is necessary for me. I don't even know if I need buttons other than the mouse. I will explain the other essential functions when the time is right. Ah, one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. I would feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Please tell me what to call you. Well, there you go. You could call me Shogo. Yes. How rude of me. Please pardon my mistake. I was sure that's what you said. Seems I was wrong. What came over me? That's what I thought. That's what I was afraid of in the beginning, is he calls you by your Steam name instead. What a rude fucker. Let me try again. You wish to be called Shisho. Rude. It's okay. Luckily, my Steam name isn't anything. I see. Very good. I seem to have gotten it right this time. Rude. Are you gonna call me that again? Alright, now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story. Presented by me! Ahem. From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been constant present, that none have ever escaped. Whether it is one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain. Ghosts, spirits, and so on. Ugh. Sometimes, like, there's like the staticky effect makes it look like it's zooming in when it's not, but this time it is actually zooming in. Similarly, in an attempt to divide death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. these secret arts are still being passed down to this day. Ah, on that note, it may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? Honestly, who would I bring back from the dead? Would I? I don't know. What if? What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life, one time and one time only. Oh. What would you do? You know, I do have a couple of people, you know, I have some older relatives who are dead. I also have a couple of friends who, you know, I wasn't super close with, but are still important who are dead. But I don't know if I would bring them back. I also really miss my dog, but I don't know if I would bring him back either. Use it even if I had to sacrifice myself, and use it if it came at no cost. Let someone else have it. I guess I would let someone else have it. I'd feel better having somebody else make the choice instead of me. Not happy with my answer, are you? I see. Very interesting. Yes, that's what I thought you would say. Well, I mean, the game is about the opposite, so what seems to be the matter? Ah, you want to know what this box that has been sitting here? What box? The TV? Quite a curious thing, isn't it? It's called a color television. Yeah, I know what a TV is. The world I'll be sending you to is full of devices, such as this, that do not exist in the age you are from. Whoa. I know I'm a little bit older than some VTubers, but I'm not that old. Jeez. In this era, color television can be found in nearly every household. This is not all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they are out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. What year is this? Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? No. I'd be thrilled to have you continue the story. After all, that's why you came here. No. Let us begin. I've kept you waiting long enough. I present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. I don't want to spill my drink. Oh, there we go. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight with their lives as it unraveled. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. Imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strong about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. Turn it off for a little bit. Chromatic aberration. I don't mind it on some things, but like on the text all the time, it can be a little bit hard. Oh, is that me? First, I shall introduce a man named Shogo Okie. Is one of them. Shogo Okie, office worker. An unremarkable young man entering his third year of work in the planning department at Hihaku Soaps, chemical company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo in an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of the color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects, heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo, has since settled into an apolitical mindset, common among those of his generation. With no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the world as it develops around him, he is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance. It is safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family, and remaining at the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is looking for a girlfriend. Oh. A mystery. Breaking news. Oh, wonder what it could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Okie, a 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. What? Oh, excuse me. Please pay no mind to what you've just seen. Okay. Goodness, you nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time a smidge and start again from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. I don't see. You know nothing. This is true. I do know nothing. This story is a work of fiction. Everything has no relation to reality. Squeenix presents. Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Hey, can you hear me? Huh? Huh? Oh, I have to click it. Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo. What do you think you're doing, falling asleep here? It gave me quite the shock. She's cute. Come on now. Up with you. Up. Okay, and... there. How's that? Alright? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though my head's still a little funny. A little fuzzy. He's got that, like, cosplay makeup look with his eyeliner and all. Shogo Okie. office worker. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit. See if you can walk all right. When the game is in your control, drag the screen. Oh, okay. We're at the park. Can I click on anything cool? Oh, I can look very up. Ugh. Wah! Lady. Good, good, good. You seem to be fine. What a relief. Do you remember where you are? Do you remember anything, like where we are or what we're doing? Well, I assume we're doing the second one, but I don't. I don't know anything. Oh no. You look so confused. You're messing with me, right? Stop it, you're scaring me. Alright, let's just calm down. Take a good look around you, okay? Look around, select things you want to investigate. Oh, I see. Oh. Sumida City, Tokyo. Kinshibori Park, near Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight, which explains why there's nobody else around. Are we gonna canoodle in the park? An interesting looking playground. Looks like Swiss cheese. But it's crawling with kids during the day. But it's kind of peaceful here at night. You know, I kind of agree. I like a night stroll, even though it also terrifies me. I like it because there's nobody around, but at the same time, because it's nighttime and people aren't supposed to be there, if you do see somebody, you know, I get spooked very quickly. Telephone. Telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency. Never actually used a telephone booth. I feel like, you know, I never really have change. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh, recall. It's a little woozy. What the hell is wrong with me? There's a girl here. Who is she? Yikes, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on the rite of resurrection, everything would be over before it started. Sumida City. Oop. One of the 23 districts of Tokyo. Located in the eastern part of the city, surrounded by Arakawa, Kunaka rivers. At the start of Showa era, the area was still divided into two districts. The southern Honjo and northern Mukojima. But they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said to be named after the Sumida River and the banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the character for ink rather than corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. That is interesting. Kinshibori. Opened 1950. Conveniently close to Kinshicho Station and surrounded on all sides by roads. This paved park is a popular spot for people to meet or relax. Kinshibori Park was named after the Kinshibori Canal, part of the South Origesui Canal, which could once be found nearby. In fact, the area's name, Kinshicho was also derived from the canal. Phone boxes. Is this how I save? Or I think I can save anytime. Small booth containing a public phone, most often found in parks or along roads. Local telephone calls can be placed at a rate of 10 yen per 3 minutes. That's pretty cheap. More recently, telephone booths capable of accepting prepaid cards known as telephone cards have begun to spread, enabling one to make a phone call without the need for small change. Telephone booths in the downtown area tend to be plastered with unauthorized advertisements and leaflets, a problem that has shown no signs of slowing down. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Yoko Fukunaga. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more. We've only met a few times, but we really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me that way right now. But I know I've got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. Paranormal fanatic. Fukunaga Yoko. After obtaining a junior college degree, Yoko started working as a housekeeper. Due to her ability to see things others cannot, she received strange looks from a young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue to this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked a desk job at a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural, and quit within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots. As she vowed to live life true to herself and never change for the sake of others, Yoko has no regrets about the path she's taken. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since she was a student. She really is an occult fan. Ogopogo sea monster from Lake Okanagan. I like that too. What can I remember? Okay, her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? It was around noon, on one of my days off. I just finished running some errands in Kinshicho and was here taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. Oh, I guess I have to look around. Absent-mindedly. And some litter. Oh. When I noticed this girl loitering about. She was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Sorry, I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. music's gonna be too loud. I'll just leave it. I think it's fine for now. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? That'd be a huge help, but... But? Are you really just a good Samaritan? Or are you after something else? Huh? So I should say I'm just a good Samaritan, but I wonder what she'll say if I say the other thing. Haha, you're funny. At least you're upfront about it. Okay. Guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. No worries. What are you looking for anyway? Yeah, I'll turn it down just a smidge. Right around. That should be a little bit better. What are you looking for anyways? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. Huh? Now I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. I have heard that. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The northern part was Mukojima, and the southern part was Honjo. Huh. Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. Huh, I don't blame you. A lot of popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Honjo are different, because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said. They're the real deal. So, hold on. What does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's gotta be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Oh, update. 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Honjo became known as a hotspot for strange happenings during the Edo period. A number of these stories have survived to this day and became known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. While many of these stories... while many of these were likely the result of people blaming things they didn't understand on spirits or monsters, the stories continue to be told as urban legends. Despite what the name would imply, they are actually more than 10. Oh, because there's 7? There are actually more than 10 of these strange tales. Their roots likely come from stories told by the city's common folk. Most famous is the Whispering Canal, which eventually became the basis for both an idiom and the well-known Rakugo story. Whispering Canal, formerly known as Kinshibori. Many fishermen once gathered on this section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind, leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move, and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. This strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. Hello. A small typo here. Oh, okay. Southern part of modern Sumida City mostly consisted of swamplands until the middle of the Edo period. While it wasn't originally considered part of the city of Edo itself, the area on the eastern side of the Sumida River began to be developed once the Ryogoku Bridge was built after the Great Fire of Meireki. While Honjo is known for its large number of rivers and canals, many of these were dug during the area's urbanization for drainage and sewage. The Ryogoku Bridge area, home to the Eiko Temple, eventually became filled with both people and shops. After a magistrate was assigned to the area and the shops continued to pop up, it soon became part of Edo proper, as its reputation as a lively place spread. Honjo, along with other areas like Asakusa and Fukuoka, are still appreciated today for their old-fashioned feel and architecture. Occult craze. Paranormal phenomena. The supernatural. Aliens, cryptids, lost civilizations, ESP, the list goes on. Such unexplained phenomena are quick to take on a life of their own. A plesiosaur named Nessie living in Loch Ness. Sightings of the mythical creatures like the Tsuchinoko or Hibagon. The urban legend of the Kuchisake Onna. Television reports of spoon-bending psychics. Documentaries which feature mediums and spirit photography. These are only a few examples of stories that have captivated the public. There's no end to this obsession in sight. With the magazines on paranormal phenomena enjoying widespread publication, most recently rumors of an ancient ritual known as the Rite of Resurrection have been spreading in certain circles. Reminds me of Deathmark Oop Arts magazine. Oh, we exchanged contact information and we've talked on the phone a few times. We've even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the 7 mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she'd gotten bored of it. Until today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second. Where did Yoko go? According to Yoko, there she is. The Whispering Canal, one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. It's apparently the story that the expression left at the canal originally comes from. I think I left myself a note about it. Okay. There she is. Nothing else new. Anything new with my note? I don't think so. Leave it behind. There she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. No animal needs that much petting. That's right. She asked me to come here to help her look for one of the 7 mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research into the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I can't remember all too well. Should check my file. Oh, these are the other ones. Fool's Procession. An enduring superstition. A mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Honjo, Ushijima, now Komagata High School. When walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of a kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one heard the Warigesui Canal. The source of the sound was never located. This story is also known as the Procession of the Tanuki, as many were of the belief that it must have been these mischievous tricksters behind it all. I wonder how many of these ones are based on, like, existing urban legends. A beckoning light. While walking along the road near Hoonji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead, despite there being no one around. Following it would cause it to go out suddenly when getting near. But just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it is a monster leading people astray. Some even believe it's the vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. Seems like a pretty standard Oni-Bee story, Will-O-Wisp story. Haunting clappers. I like these images. As the evening bell, haunting clappers. As the evening bell rings in Itaecho by present-day Shimoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack. The echo answers again, but no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. Evergreen Beach. Once upon a time, in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, former Yasuda Garden. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beach residence. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread of the eternally green tree, it became known as the Evergreen Beach. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of falling leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strange part of the legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. This is a very thick tree. Taiko of Tsugaru. There once was a daimyo from the Hirosaki domain in Tsugaru who built a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On this estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in the event of a fire. While most towers use wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a mystery. It doesn't have to be supernatural. Foot Washing Mansion. This is the story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence in Mikasa-cho, South Warigesui Street in Kamezawa. Oh. A foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot, drenched in blood, smashed through the ceiling. Wash, it commanded. Well, it is very big. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. A man who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. One-sided read. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezo who fell for a woman named Okoma. Good morning. It's a little bit early, isn't it? It's early for me, I think. Attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomezo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okomo. I can't say that right. Okoma. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along the canal only sprouted leaves on one side. Is the sun out? I don't think the sun is out for me. But maybe it's also just been a little bit overcast lately. But I mean, I think technically the sun might be rising soon, if not already. But I can't see any light peeking through my blinds, so it's okay. I took a day off. I have a couple days off of work this month, so ta-da! Surprise! Let me see. When does the sun rise? Maybe it's a little bit early for you to watch streams, but that's okay. When does the sun rise? Oh, not yet. In another half an hour, the sun will rise. And then I shall go to sleep. I'll try not to sleep too much. I'll try to take a nap. Ever-burning lantern. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Warigesui. There's something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of the story in which the soba cart lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. But what's the deal with the cat? I think it's a cat. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8 of them. Anything else? Those were all the files I had. Good. So technically I have seen, a little bit of this first chapter of the story. I watched somebody else play it, and then I was like, ah, crap, I have to play it myself or else I'm gonna be spoiled. It's really interesting. I really like it because it kind of reminds me of Deathmark. And I really love, you know, Japanese urban legends. You know, I don't think cats are particularly bad luck. Especially not black cats for Japanese legends, though. Like, there definitely are, bakeneko. So, like, there are ghost cats, but usually it's things like tanuki or kitsune. Oh, she's coming back this way. Hey, what was that just now? Hmm? Didn't you hear that? Now that you mention it, I didn't hear anything. But let's agree with her. I did feel like I heard something. I'm not too sure, though. That was creepy. But your special talent, you should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What is she talking about? I mean your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. Huh? I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but, I don't think so. Well, you must. Handle my liquor? I mean, you can see me, right? Huh? Just kidding. Right? Right? 1 a.m. Kinshibori Park. She didn't say just kidding. It's gotten late. I really hate, really late actually. It's already past 1 a.m. 1 a.m.? That's so late. Imagine being awake at 1 a.m. That's crazy. There's a chill in the air. I guess that's normal for this time of year. Oh yeah, there's no leaves on the trees, so I don't... Must be autumn? Although she's wearing shorts. So I keep telling myself. No, 1 a.m. is, midnight. Or, you know, it's an hour after midnight. Time is an illusion. It's irrelevant. I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got guts, or she's just used to it. Unless, no, it can't be. What do you think? Is she a ghost or not a ghost? You're just kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. Kinda sound like you were saying the only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course it was a joke, duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. I bet you could down a whole gimlet in one gulp. Seriously. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with the 7 Mysteries of Honjo business. Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure. I could handle a solid Moscow mule. I don't understand the alcohol analogies. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Non-believer, huh? That's no matter. I really like her face. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Weird? Yeah, like things you could see but could never understand. You can't be serious. As much as I like her face, it's a little bit close. I feel like I need to keep moving my monitor back. Oh, what's the alcohol deal? Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink? Real alcohol, I mean? Whoa, talk about whiplash. Didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. His look, like his hair, really makes me feel like he's like, you know, very Death Note looking character. He's got the light Yagami swoop. Figured a change of topic might lighten things up. Oh ho. I see. If you really want to know, I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell the truth, I've never really had a Moscow Mule. Really now. I just thought it sounded cool. I'd like to try it though. Why don't we go for a drink sometime? Oh, he's smooth. Oh, are you asking me out? Ah, so you were after something else. That's what I told you. No, that's not what I meant. Just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. Only we find one of the 7 mysteries. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they really exist? You bet they do. You can only recognize them if you really believe in them, so be careful. So even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt that they exist. That's right. Spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. Have a good day, be a good, productive member of society. Have fun. But sometimes people get caught up in the moment, thinking they might see something. And then they really do, because they believe they would. Makes it sound more like the opposite effect. More, not so much about like, can't see it if you don't believe, as much as it's more like, you'll start seeing things that are there, or seeing things that aren't actually there, just by believing. Is that how it works? Yep, just like drinking. You'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. Still not sure I get the drinking thing. Huh. I realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth. Sheesh. Oh, is there more to say about the spirits then? And if you can believe that, there might be hope for you yet. You can't be serious. I just remembered, I actually did some research on the 7 mysteries of Honjo at the library. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. 7? Although they're called 7 mysteries, the literature lists 9 of them. Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folktales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's more extra stories than main ones. Yeah, but the 7 mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. Yeah, I guess if they were 15, There would be one. There would be 8 extras. If you say so. But it makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. That's a good point. Oh. Are they ghost stories? Well, I read some of the stories and none of them were, well, scary. I thought they're supposed to be ghost stories. That's true. They're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, the one about, like, the reed one about the cutting off the arm and leg. Yeah, like the one that's supposed to take place here. The Whispering Canal. I think that's, like, Leave It Behind one. People who fish in this canal would hear a voice call out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch, or the canal would take it. Right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. We're talking about a folktale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story? So, basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know? Exactly. I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from the area around here have that expression, left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. This story is where it comes from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing in it about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve leaving someone behind? That's what I'm trying to find out. Gotcha. The rite of resurrection. Oh, your memory is just as strong as your tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you Martini Man Shogo. I'm really climbing up the drinks menu, huh? So you know about it, huh? The rite of resurrection? A magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. That Upart's up to its usual business. Really? Maybe that's where I heard about it. Still, I don't know. Seems a little too far-fetched to be true. So, the rite of resurrection. It's the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous onmyoji from an ancient age. Rumor has it an old manuscript containing actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by a local historian, Hideki Araishi, at an academic conference. You sure know a lot about this stuff. That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff. I don't think it's a secret. I think we figured that much already. I kinda got that. Oh. But if a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have some basis in fact. Exactly. That's why I believe the rite of resurrection is real. Now I'm starting to believe it too. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. I got that from Professor Araishi himself. Oh. Wait, hang on. I've got another question. You mentioned the rite of resurrection. Are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the 7 mysteries of Honjo? Oh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. To tell you the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, actually, I started off searching for the rite of resurrection. But along the way, I realized I need to investigate the 7 mysteries of Honjo first. I see. So then, why are you looking for the rite? If you're looking into a way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? I don't know if we're close enough for her to want to answer this. You know, just forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. Didn't mean to pry. Sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I need to tell you at some point. Uh-oh. It's Ogo Pogo. Ogo Pogo? Yeah, I want to bring Ogo Pogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. The characters, like, their portraits have this, like, really heavy brushstroke on, the outside lines. Well, I guess on the inside lines there's also, like, a brushstroke quality. Maybe to keep up with the Sumida theme. Ogopogo died? Oh, right. Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Depending on what kind of dog it was, 8 years might not be that bad. Oh, okay. Your dog. Gotcha. Spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if the rite even works on dogs. That's a good point, to be honest. As soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by. Definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. But you know what? All that led to me meeting you. So at least something good came out of it. I don't know. Though that doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. Yoko, I'll do everything I can to help you. Shogo, you're kinda... I don't know, I feel like... should I root for them to get together, or... I kind of feel like Shogo's not really good enough for her. Yay, I'm so glad to hear that. I'll keep up the hard work then, yeah. Hello. Good morning. It's very, very early in my time. I'm taking a day off of work. Well, I'll have like 1 or 2 days off of work this month, just because I want to do some other stuff. Yeah, I'm not streaming at my usual time slot. I streamed really late the other day too, but not quite this late. Or early, however you think about it. I mean, it's early in the morning, it's 7 a.m., but it's late because I didn't sleep. What's that got to do with the 7 mystery? So, about the connection between this rite and the 7 mysteries. I mostly just wanted to stream this game. I was really antsy. I wasn't sure if I should like try to speed up and finish the other games I had, or just finally decided to start it. I was waiting for the shops to open so I could go get some food. My guess is that the original stories behind the 7 mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the rite of resurrection. And that's why you're here searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10. You've proven to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, since when was I your assistant? Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but... some say that what led to the 7 mysteries coming to be was the rite of resurrection itself. Huh? Don't the stories come from the Edo period? All these like super zooms on their face. I feel like I have to just keep moving my monitor further back. I feel like they're just too close to me. I thought the rite of resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right. It seems that the onmyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. That old manuscript I mentioned, with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Oh right, I never told you its name. The manuscript is called The Record of Fates. Ugh, how are you doing today? I mean, I know it's kind of your nighttime, I think. Whoa, what a name. And it speculates that the reason, or that the secret of the rite is hidden within the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So now, the 7 mysteries are the hot new trend. Among who? You know, this whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable. Oh, come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? So the general gist of this game is, you know, would you be willing to bring somebody back from the dead? And, you know, what would you be willing to do to bring them back? You know, would you die for it? Would you kill for it? Starts with belief. Right. As indicated by its name, the manuscript holds detailed instructions. Blah blah blah, famous onmyoji. Local researcher Hideki Araishi. Okay, they already told us pretty much all this. Old manuscript from the Edo period written by the sorcerer who recovered the rite of resurrection. It is viewed as priceless and authentic document due to its detailed account of how to perform the ritual. Whoa, oh my god. Flashbang. What the hell? I feel like he keeps saying the same things that I'm saying or thinking, you know? I don't know if that's a good thing. Maybe it means that the writing is really good, the fact that the characters are saying believable stuff. But also, like, Shogo, I mean, he looks like kind of a cutie, but he's also kind of a... I don't know if I want to be Shogo, you know? Feels like the air just changed. There's an enemy nearby. Think. That's like me in real life. I'm... There's nothing going on in my head until I hit the think prompt. What was that just now? Wow, look at this intense. Oh. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to turn around. Something's got Yoko really rattled. Are you playing a prank on me again? Or is this real? Feel eyes on my back. I can't move. There's something behind me. So this is a horror game. I believe I left the horror tag still on. Although I will say, compared to Deathmark, I don't think that this one has like super gory visuals. At least not that I saw from like the opening bit and the trailer. But it might have like violent descriptions. Yoko, are you okay? Ah! What's wrong? Stay with me. No, this can't be. Alright, get ready for a jump scare. Or a fake out. Here, let's look up. Should we look up or look down? Let's look up. Uh-oh. I think we're gonna have to look down eventually. Alright. Let's look up first. Oh! Push? So she gets spooked. I doubt she's making this up. Ugh. I don't get this. Hmm? What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? There's nothing there. You playing a prank on me? I don't think she's playing a prank on me. Huh? What the? What is this? Something's happened. One a.m. Kinshibori Park. Oh. Yoko, answer me. No way. Can't be. I wonder what this is. Calm down, damn it. You don't know she's dead. You're not a doctor. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Hmm. Oh. Jump scare. For some reason. Ah. What the hell just happened? No, damn it. I've got bigger problems. Yoko, hold on. Everything's gonna be okay. Oh god, she's not breathing. She's cold. I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay. An ambulance, right. I've gotta call an ambulance. I need a phone. Right, phone booth. Gotta call an ambulance. I forget what the Japanese equivalent of 911 is. I think in the UK it's 999. I called it in. An ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it gonna make a difference? Her body's gone stiff and her skin is cold. I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago, we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Resurrect her. Huh? Oh, that's right. If that rite of resurrection she was talking about really does exist, there might be a way to bring her back. If someone could just drop dead out of nowhere, like they were cursed, then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? I don't know that kanji for resurrect. I was trying to look it up. I don't remember which one it was. The only one I know is like Kikaeru, which it wasn't that. Very obviously not that. Oh well. Yoko believed in it, so if I believed in her, it seems completely possible. We gotta bring her back to life. Maybe, just maybe, I could still save her. Even if I've got to deal with spirit senses and curses and whatever, got to try. Wait for me, Yoko. I promise I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. I feel like he's just doing all this to get a girlfriend. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. That is true. Maybe she did see a ghost. Seemed like she saw something that shook her to the bone. Definitely something strange going on. Maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned that the Rite of Resurrection and 7 mysteries were connected. So maybe whatever it was she saw had something to do with the Whispering Canal. Wow. That presence again. Must be around here somewhere, but where? Called an ambulance. Cold night air feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream. Got bigger problems right now. Sometimes it's hard to find a date, you know? He was like, she was down for a drink. What can he say? Let's think. I need to look harder. Although, if some innocent poking around about the 7 mysteries was enough to get Yoko killed, there's a good chance of the same thing happening to me. But I already knew that when I decided to get involved. I don't think he did. I think he only learned that just now. I don't think he believed in any of this before. Oops. Ah. Mouse? Why did my mouse... My mouse froze. Is it my battery? Let me change out the battery. See if that was it. Oh, that. Where am I looking? Huh? Was it my battery or did I just... Oh no, my computer just froze up for a second. Oh, look at that. It does kind of look like that expression, doesn't it? Maybe a little bit less happy. Huh? There's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? Got a bunch of evil energy coming off of it. Didn't notice until now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. 3 or 4 centimeters tall. Looks like it could be a keychain. But from how rotted it is, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? What? Oh! Ghost girl. What the? Help me. Leave me. It hurts. What did I say at the bottom? Drop dead. Why? Are these the Whispering Canal's memories? Ugh. Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. She's kind of cute, actually. Turn their backs. They walk away. Leave me behind. Kill them. Kill them. Those who walk away. Kill them all. You have acquired the power of the Curse Stone, the Whispering Canal. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. Press the Use Curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. Ugh. The murderous impulse seeped into my soul like thick black tar. Can you hear it? Curse bearer? I wonder how that's supposed to be read. Totally. Sorry, I wanna figure out how it would be supposed to be read. Totally. True. Maybe Jushu. Hikoeruka. I wonder if that makes sense. Jushu? That's what we'll call it. Jushuyo. That's the... You, who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. I like this. It says curse them to death. Noroi korose. Should you seek life's restoration, Take your curse in hand. Reap lives by the score. Claim their soul drag for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel. I'm not gonna read all of that in Japanese. too many fancy content. And by their sacrifice, claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers. For theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Now, go forth and kill. Update. We're going all battle games now. We are now a curse bearer, and we must kill people, or better yet, kill curse bearers to fill our stone. Well, I think they call it stone. I thought it was made of wood. Fill our amulet thing so we can resurrect our friend. Boy. So this is our curse. Leave it behind. Oh, here we go. Kills by drowning one who leaves the cursed bearer behind. I mean, I don't think she's that stereotypical looking for like a Japanese ghost though, you know? The usual thing is like the white gown or the white kimono. And like the hair covering the eyes, I feel like is very common. She has kind of a cute haircut, you know, you can see her face very clearly, all things considered. She's kind of got some braids in there. And, you know, she's not just wearing a white kimono, she has like a more, you know, day-to-day kimono on. Cute. Koki loved fishing with her father, Jinkichi, more than anything. With their wicker baskets on their backs, they would leave for the canal every morning and fish till the evening. You mean better than in real life? I think it looks cute. The miso soup her mother, Como, made using the carp they caught was to die for. Her parents loved her dearly. One day, however, father disappeared. Koki's mother went to look for him and never came back either. Those who came to express their concern eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Koki continued to wait, all alone. Mother, father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind. Unable to bear the loneliness, she left her home and trudged along the road until nightfall. Neither her mother nor father were anywhere to be found. Fear stung her eyes. Suddenly, the sound of fish splashing in the water cut through the sound. She found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. The taste of carp and the memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Without thinking, Koki walked into the moat. The sound of water splashing echoed throughout the night air. Passers-by thought of it only as the fish in the canal. Splashing faded and silence returned to loneliness. That's pretty sad. She's just a lonely girl. I guess maybe her parents left? Unclear why. Dad left one day and then her mom left later. Like maybe her dad went out and died one day and maybe her mom just left to go look. I think it's really cute. I've gotten like a more anime style. I mean, I kind of have it right now, don't I? But sometimes, you know, because it's not a very popular, or it's not really like a hairstyle outside of Japan, it's just really getting like hair framing your face to go with bangs, but getting it maybe a little bit more blunt. I think it looks cute. but probably not for all hair types. Curse echoes are the visual manifestations of curses. These manifestations are fundamentally related to the origin of the curse. They do not always take the same shape. Some may appear in a more abstract or disfigured form. They lack consciousness, unlike a spirit, and are thus the mere dregs of a soul. Curses are made tangible by what are known as soul dregs. Someone possessed by a curse that has a soul echo is called a curse bearer. The curse echo is in itself a curse, and a possessed curse bearer can inflict that curse on others at will. A curse that comes with a curse echo is considered very powerful in and of itself. Ordinarily, those with no spirit sense would not be able to perceive a curse echo, but anyone who becomes a curse bearer can see other curse echoes. Curse stone. Old Netsuke carvings imbued with curses derived from the seven wishes. Soul drag. Really just souls. When someone dies, their life essence leaves their body and becomes a soul. One is killed by means of certain curses. However, their life and essence return to a residue known as soul dregs. Rite of Resurrection uses these soul dregs as sacrificial offering to bring back the dead. But the amount of soul dregs required depends on when the person being resurrected passed away. The more time has passed since their passing, the more soul dregs are required. Oh, that's convenient. Convenient for us. Alright, so this is our new best friend, our new little ghost girl. What the hell was that? Curse memory flowed into my mind. I understood everything in an instant. When I picked up this curse stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people. Okay. Yep. This is what we just read. This thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that. Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. Not just one person either. Scores, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? Curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, I'll be able to bring Yoko back. Excuse me. Something else about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs. Jeez. Alright, let's get to cursing. Really at a loss here. But that still doesn't answer why she died. Oh, what's this? Oh, there's a man there. Let's investigate the curse first. Huh? Looks like an oni bee. Yeah, one of the curses was like an oni bee. I think. Does that mean she was the previous owner? That's a good point. She really didn't tell us that. But that one might explain how she knew a little bit more info. Alright, let's kill this guy. Is someone there? They must be ignoring me on purpose. Alright, let's call out. you! Oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it? What? Something about his haircut is very strange. Cat got your tongue, Mr. Okie? Huh? How does he know my name? 30s or 40s? Was he watching us? He knows about the curses, and the curse stones too. If he's one of the other curse bearers, I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs. Whoa, it's coming closer. Is this another one of the 7 mysteries? Looks like a will-o-wispy. Maybe. There was one in the beckoning light. Walking alone. Some say it's benevolent and leads people to their homes. Others say it leads people astray or to the land of the dead. Creeping me out, but it's staying put for now. Should probably leave it be. If he's one of the other curse bearers, I need to be careful. I assume that's his curse. Tall, humorless man. Doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. Have we met somewhere? Maybe he works at the same company as me. I don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me, it's always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yumioka. Huh? Does that ring any bells? So you don't even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Mysterious stranger. Well then, Mr. Okie, allow me to make you a proposition. I like his stance here. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. How do you know? How do you know about that? Or what makes you think I have it? Why, I saw the whole thing. That doesn't explain how you know what a curse stone is. Even I barely have a handle on it. You know about the 7 mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you? Of course. Those curse stones. Terribly dangerous things. Capable of killing without a trace, so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way. Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands. They'd be safer in mine, don't you agree? Who the hell are you? Why would they be safer in your hands? So it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. Whoa, that wasn't me. I'm willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your curse stone. And this guy he's such a liar. No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Very well. I hope to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. He must have a curse stone. At least it'd be safer to assume so. Explain how he knows so much. He can kill me instantly, as long as he fulfills his stone's conditions. Until I know what those conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, figure out a way to get my curse out first. How can I get him to leave me behind? So it'd be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. So I think his is the will-o-wisp. So we need to not play into his hand. Following it. So I think if ours is about leaving, his is about like getting you to follow it. If I want to use my curse on him, I have to get him to walk away. He does what he came here to do. He certainly needs to be somewhere else. Well, that's a good way of thinking about it. Well, we can't give him my rock or throw it. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I can get out of scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will come by chance. Luck is rarely on my side. So my only hope is scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. We did call the ambulance. Nothing else new? Okay. And let's talk. What's up with that light? What's up with that weird ball of light? Is that your curse? Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing. It's gone. It was right there. I see. Seems you have become the mark of another curse bearer. So he doesn't seem to think it's... So it could potentially not be his. I don't want to tell him about my curse though. What's your deal? Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. That's fair. Need to know if I can trust you. A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I am an associate of the great sorcerer Suigen Gamyodo. Oh. He's like a real occult practitioner. Suigen Gamyodo? Indeed. You must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that it was presumptuous of me. Well, she was keeping secrets. And when did this happen? Oh, she might have been the one who called him here, even... Why, just 2 or 3 days ago. Oh, he doesn't buy it, though. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. That's true, he could be making it up. But he does know who I am and who Yoko is, so... How else would he know that? I've only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. But it does sound like something she would do. Yeah, that's... Although it is Yoko, so... You know, hard to say. I hope that's enough to convince you. My hands are more than trustworthy. I don't like that the fireball has disappeared. Like maybe he called it off. Call. Oh. How the hell does he know me? Not like I've been getting out much. Is he at my company? I never actually met him, so it's totally slipped my mind. Oh. Suigen Gamyodo my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything. But I don't know if having figured that out helps me much right now. Secretary to the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps. Oh. Takumi worships the company chairwoman, Natsue Yamamori. Demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through his swift and exact execution of every task given to him. Just as Natsue Yamamori continues to exert tremendous influence over the company since her retirement from the presidency, so too does Takumi continue to support her from behind the scenes. Acting as Natsue's mouthpiece in this capacity has earned him the ire of the current president and the board of directors. Takumi knows the names and faces of not only all employees, He knows everybody. He knows me. Don't have to keep him away forever. I know who you are. I know who you are. You work at Hihaku Soaps, just like me. Took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request, then. Not as a stranger, but as your superior. Rude. Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for cursed stones anyway? Oh, he could be doing this for her. I refrained from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure the curses do not take root in this land we know as home. I think the chairwoman wants to bring somebody back. Like many things, it is not a matter that concerns the rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now if that's all, I must insist that you hand me your cursed stone. No thank you. How do you know Yoko? How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko? If you're hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a curse stone, I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Okie, no matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Oh? Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you're mistaken. You should know that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many curses in Honjo and many other curse bearers. I'd say between 6 and 14. It's not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible. There's no point in continuing this conversation. For all I know, he could be telling me anything. anything else about him? Why are you so convinced it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why, it is simply that... I do believe I just saw your companion move. What? He's trying to get me to turn around. What are you doing? Should you not check on her? Oops. Did she move? I don't think she did. That's what I thought. Damn it all. Dead. Did he kill me with his curse, or did he just kill me straight out? Seems you have arrived at a less than favorable result. I wonder if you can avoid it, or if you have to die at least that time, so he can explain more game mechanics. Perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. Fear not. You may make as many attempts as you please from before your unfortunate mishap. Try again. Just remember, whatever you do, do not turn around. About the other curse bearer. Do you know who any of the others are? What would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. I'm gonna kill him. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be tempted by the rite of resurrection, that the curses take root. And a curse's resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Okie, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. The curses are choosing people who have need for them, or will be tempted by them. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit, before it is too late. Too late? It's already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. If you're going to stand in my way, I'll have to stop you. Am I to take that as a threat, Mr. Okie? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. I'm gonna curse you so bad. What do you want with my curse stone anyway? I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. Well, we know that he kills us if we turn around. Well, we know somebody kills us, but it's likely him. I'm certain that you would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequence is, in itself, a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it. All the more so if promised the chance to resurrect the dead. Seal it away. How? I'll put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. If I gained your trust, I might ask you to hand me your curse stone. He's very like one-track mind of like, I gotta kill this guy. I know how I can convince him to leave. If I just look at her now, will she die? Oh, yeah. Okay, no matter what. If I look all the way at her, she'll die. Oh, I just wanted to double check. Curse is still active then. Convince him to leave. Oh crap, I totally forgot. I called an ambulance. Give me your curse stone. Oh, that's me. Give him your curse stone. I thought I was like commanding him. I called an ambulance. Which is true. It should be coming any minute now. Have you lost your mind? No, that seems like a normal thing to do, even if somebody dies. They'll arrive to find you standing next to a corpse, alone, in the dead of night. No doubt they'll hand you over to the police, who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with her. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. You're getting closer by the minute. Or by the second. I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave. There's a big curse section. Hold on a second. Kill or not kill? Sooner or later, I'll return for your curse stone. I only hope you do not abuse it in the meantime. Well then, I bid you good evening. Shogo, okay, you dare. Ugh. I do dare. Oh, he definitely has a very similar death expression. He's got the drool and the tears. He's really dead. I guess it's possible this stone did kill Yoko, even if it wasn't me doing it. But it's strange because Yoko wasn't like turning around to leave anybody behind. %. Wait, if it's 1%, does that mean he didn't have a curse stone? Because otherwise it'd be more juice. More soul juice. Kinchicho area. Felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. The emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takumi's too. This'll be all over the news tomorrow. Until then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. Alright. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. No time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Killing Takumi barely got me any soul dregs. Guess he mustn't have been a curse bearer after all. But he still killed me when I turned around. I guess it's possible he didn't do it with the soul, or it's possible that it was another curse. Like, it's still possible he could have been working in cahoots with a curse bearer. Not enough. Soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I have to think of places where the other curse bearers of the 7 mysteries would be. Curse bearers were activated at around midnight. Others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Map. I'm in Kinshicho area right now. Haunting clappers on the other side of Oyoko River, just over Shumoku Bridge. Woodwashing Mansion and the ever-burning lantern, South Warigasui Street. And the furthest one, Beckoning Light at Honji Bridge. Okay. Before dawn. 1%. Alright, let's check this one out, I guess. The bridge area. Shumoku Bridge area. Supposedly where the bell from the Haunting Clapper story used to be. Wandered around here for a while, but I didn't see anything interesting. Only thing I found was what looks like a 100 yen lighter someone threw away. I don't know if curses are vulnerable to fire, but maybe I'll find a use for it. You're just picking up garbage. Of course, I didn't just find a lighter. There were a ton of cigarette butts strewn across the ground, too. Seems like the place is well in need of some wooden clappers to warn about fire. There are a lot of cigarettes in the ground. Barely has lighter fluid left. South Warigasui. Both Foot-Washing Mansion and the Ever-Burning Lantern are from this area. It's late at night. Even the road as big as this one is silent as the grave. It's very dark here. Is that just me, or is it oddly dark around here? Why does he keep saying the same thing I say? Could this be? Would that be the lantern? Now it's past midnight, but it still seems oddly dark around here. This feeling is the same as from before. Oh. Anything else to see? Something's over there. Is that a curse echo? Curse of the 7 mysteries given form? I knew it. There's a curse bearer around here. Is there a curse bearer? Oh. I don't see anybody. They're not hiding up here. What should I do? I risk fulfilling the conditions of that person's curse. Seems like I can still back out if I want, but do I want to? No. Doesn't seem hostile. Is it trying to tell me to come closer? Approaching would be stupid. I should keep my distance. You know what? I kind of just want to see. Let's check it out. You know, death is a part of the game. Oh man, I'm getting really close. This is very, very dark. Now what? This isn't a curse doing it. Somebody's pulling me in. That hurt. Looks like I'm inside a building. Did it toss me in here? Can't see squat. Is this the same darkness from the curse echo? Whoa. My stomach. Feels like it's ripping apart. Interesting. Yeah, that was ever-burning Shogo, it said. Prevent darkness. Never wise to linger in the dark. I have a crazy idea. I wonder if it's gonna work. I don't know if this will work. Let me try something different. Well, actually, I have two ideas. I have two possible ideas. We'll try them both. Yeah, I think it gets darker as it gets closer. Lighter. Will it work? Oh ho! I can now make out my surroundings a bit better. What the? It's got a light. That ruins everything. So their condition is it needs to be dark. Someone there? You a curse bearer? It's over. Time to get out of here. Person. Ah, what the? Why me? That was a close one. Yeah, we didn't even get to see. Didn't catch a glimpse of the curse bearer. Seems like I'm alright. 30%. Nice. This curse might have something to do with light and darkness. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, well, we already solved this one. And by solved, I mean we killed him. A little bit of lighter fluid left. Alright. We didn't find any here. Just the lighter. Alright, no, doesn't want to be here. This guy. Bonji Bridge. The beckoning light. And we've seen the beckoning light spirit. Alright, 2 a.m. Everybody's asleep, but me. Industrial district? Okay. Further down the bridge is a temple, from which it gets its name. Man. Are you the beckoning spirit? Hello. Wait. Fine. I'll go first. Whoa. I see. Interesting. Oh no, this is a surprise. Who are you? If you got the wrong guy, just say so. Ends are stone, but the middle is steel. Oyoko River beneath it is actually a canal that was dug during the Edo period. Okay. What's with this guy? Only a curse bearer would have any reason to be here around this time. Maybe I should talk to him. Come on now, won't hurt to at least tell me your name. What are you doing here? Very good. You shouldn't give up your name so easily, especially not to strangers. Gone is the age when might made right. Nowadays, it's information that rules the world. You do well to remember that. You're the one who asked. Your name, your address, your phone number, your age, your occupation. Personal information is much more valuable than you might think. I agree. You should treat those things with care. Guess you don't plan on telling me anything either then. You can call me Richter Kai, private detective. Didn't you just say... Got some good poses. Say you're a detective? That's correct. I'm a man who deals in secrets. Don't expect me to share more information with you, though. I only told you so we could have an understanding. Private Detective Richter Kai. Eccentric man, indeed. Got fabulous hair. A detective? Really? Just like that? It may look ridiculous, but he knows what he's doing. I don't want him finding out about me. I don't think he's a curse bearer, so I'm better off just leaving him alone. Really? Don't think he's a curse bearer. What's a detective doing around here? Working. That's all I'll say about that. Although I guess a detective would have good reason to be snooping around on the streets at questionable hours. Could ask you the same, though. That's right, from his perspective, I'm pretty suspicious. Seems like a strange place to stop. What brought you here? Saw a strange man. Saw a strange man lurking around. I see. Let me ask you a different question. Why did you go out of your way to strike up a conversation with that strange man? He's got a good one. He knows. I'm looking for someone. Figured it was worth seeing if you knew anything. You don't say. In that case, I just might be able to help you. Can you describe the person you're looking for? Nope. Don't worry about it. I think I'm in the wrong place anyway. If you ever need a hand, I'll be happy to help. All in a day's work for an investigator extraordinaire. Thanks. I'll try looking somewhere else for now. Really? Sorry I couldn't be of any more help. That's right, I meant to ask. Do you have a light on you? A light? You mean for cigarettes? Well, I got this cheap one I picked up, but that's it. Oh no, this'll do nicely. You sure? You gonna light up? Anyway, I should get back to work. Once you're gone, of course. Is there a reason I can't be here? Of course. My work is top secret. Public bridge, man. Doesn't seem like it has anything to do with curse bearers. I should move on. We can't get this guy to leave? If he's been here as long as he says, there's a good chance he's seen something. I don't think it's worth asking. Oh. Alright. Somewhere else. Oh, I might cut it here. 2.5, kind of short. But it was kind of an unplanned stream, and I want to get some food now, I think. Midoricho Park at the end of South Warigasui Street. Kamagata High School. Or this is where let's see. I think that'll be all for now. I don't know if I'll do more weekday streams this week. Probably no more this hour, unless something goes terribly wrong. Maybe more at my usual time. Who knows? I actually don't know how long this game is. I have seen like we're still very much in the, I don't know if you want to call it the prologue. I do know that there's other sections. So in the same way that death is a part of this game, you know, we're going to meet a bunch more characters, and then we might get to do some different routes, I guess. There's different routes eventually. So right now we're kind of on the Shogo route. Title screen sounds really strong. I'll have to look up to see if these like 7 mysteries are based on actual urban legends or if they're made up for the game. Anyway, good night if it's actually nighttime. Good morning if it's your morning. Good day, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. It is morning for me, but I will get up for a little bit longer and then probably take a nap. Okay. Bye. Bye-bye.